PM for conservation.
You want this muted for now?
I can hear you now, yes.
Oh, you wanted to know if it was unmuted? I see, okay.
For conservation on March 8th, President, Kim, Eddie, Chris, Debbie. So are they, Caesar, if you can hear me, are the
Recording in progress.
Are the girls ready to go through the final stormwater management plan?
They're on the meeting, so they should be able to take it away.
Yes, can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So we are just here to wrap up, hopefully approving the stormwater regulation updates. Kathy posted the public notice, so tonight's the public hearing. We were unfortunately unable to join the Board of Selectmen meeting that was earlier today, where they were discussing bringing the article before the board for the stormwater bylaw to town meeting. So we don't have an update on that. I'll circle back with Bob and Ed tomorrow. But unless there's any questions, we didn't really have anything to present tonight, unless you guys had any final questions on the regulation updates. Just a reminder, these are the regs that cover the stormwater permit for projects over 1 acre, the minor stormwater permit in the Monpont Pond watershed, and then the biosolids permit. So the regs now include terminology that kind of outlines the differences between those 3 permits and the requirements for each.
Okay. No, I see you sent us the clean copy and you did make all the adjustments that we discussed, even the fee schedule. So I think we can move on with everything and get it presented to the town.
I was extremely happy with the last copy. You guys have done a great job.
Yeah.
It was very well
Thank
done.
you.
And is there,
Wonderful.
All right.
is there anyone from the
Anyone
public
questions
here?
about it? Anyone here about the stormwater?
Nope.
Anyone online? No? All right.
Basically,
Oh,
it's the first time here, I just received a letter.
yeah.
I'm his neighbor. So you guys gonna install solar panel? That's why they come here today, or?
This
Not-
isn't about solar
Not
panels.
for
No.
this here, no.
That's got nothing to do with solar panels.
That one. Okay.
Next meeting,
Who's
next
it?
application is probably,
Who's-
Summit Street, yes, the next one,
So you
710.
need a
Yep,
motion, Chris?
yep.
I can make a motion to accept the final draft of the stormwater as is written and submitted.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Can I interrupt one
Sure.
second?
Hi.
Just want to
Don't
make
need
it
to
clear
close the
that
hearing.
we should pass these contingent on the bylaw getting passed at town meeting.
Contingent, all right.
Yeah, passed on contingents of the bylaw.
Accept the stormwater management regulations
Contingent on
contingent
the
upon the
passing.
bylaw passing at town meeting. Do I hear a motion?
I'll put it forward.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Hi.
Right.
And then we need a vote to close the hearing.
We're going to Summit Street, right, next?
No, but the stormwater was a hearing. We need to vote to close the hearing.
Come again?
We need to vote to close the hearing
Why is that?
because it was a hearing for stormwater management. But no one from the public's here,
No.
so we can just close.
Put a motion that we close the stormwater meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys.
All right,
you.
thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Good night.
Talk to you
Okay,
soon. Bye.
Thanks
That
again.
was something good.
Thank you.
'Cause-
Is there any reason you guys want to keep this open, or should I go ahead and close it out?
we can close this, right?
There's no one else on, right, Caesar?
Me too.
I don't see why we need to keep it.
Yeah, we can close it.
Okay.
Thanks, thanks,
Thank you,
Caesar.
Caesar.
close enough.
Summit.
69 Summit Street.
Evening. For the record, my name is Bob Field of Field Engineering.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Representing our core.
Debbie, yeah.
What we're presenting this evening is simply an area notice of resource delineation confirmation. We had Dave Gordon's here, who was the wetland specialist who delineated the wetlands, and we've located those on this plan. Here's the lot. The wetlands are towards the rear. Here's the 100-foot buffer zone based on the flags as delineated. And we did that simply for the confirmation of the delineation of the resource. We aren't at this point proposing any work on the site yet. Of course, if we do any work in the, or proposing work within 100 feet of the wetlands and the Conservation Commission's jurisdiction, we'd be coming back to you for any work in your jurisdiction. If you have any questions on the delineation, Dave's here to answer any questions we have.
When did you do the delineation?
This past summer, fall.
Oh, okay.
So just to introduce myself, first time in front of Halifax. My name is Dave Gordon with Thunder Chase Environmental. I'm a certified wetland scientist and certified professional soil scientist. I served on a commission for about 12 years up in Dedham, and also was a director on the Massachusetts Association of Conservation Commissions. And just wanted to let you know that from the delineation this past summer into early fall, approximately 47 flags out there. We're identifying it as a bordering vegetated wetland because it's part of a larger wetland system, though we weren't able to actually find a stream in there, but it's so large, I presume there's something in there. About 47 flags out there, and it fairly follows along the topographic contours as you can see out there. I stopped the boundary as it headed off site and then continued back on as it headed back onto the site, which is represented by this.
No.
And so essentially, be happy to, if necessary, walk with any of the commissioners out there. It's a fairly easy, I would say, resource area to confirm, and be happy to show you anything about the soils, the plants, and the hydrology out there to confirm those lines.
Right. So that's the back end of the property, Summit Street's on the left?
Summit Street's here.
Okay. That goes way back.
How did that pond get back there behind the soccer fields?
What's that?
How did that pond get back there behind those soccer fields?
Has it always been there?
It was dug by the owner of the property.
Was it?
It was dug to water his animals.
Oh, wow.
It was hand dug.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big. It was no more than a 40 by 40.
Yeah.
He dug it by hand.
Wow.
It's on this side of the property down
Uh,
there.
right about
Yeah,
yeah, back there.
That's where the weather.
Because when I was on the board and coaching for soccer, we wanted to see if we could clear anything.
Yeah.
And it's like when we look back behind where it's at the edge, it's like there's nowhere to go.
Yeah,
with
actually,
that pond
they took
there.
a lot of material off for that.
Did they?
They took a lot of material to do that ball field.
Yeah.
It was the same level as the farm it is right now.
I was
wow.
kind of wondered about that.
Yeah, they took a lot of, about 8 feet of fill out of there.
Yeah. So, no, so I'm a little familiar with the area, but no, so we're fine with that. At least I am.
I am too, yeah. Used to walk my dog back in the soccer field, but it says,
I'm familiar with it with
Preserve
kids'
the
sports
land
and
as
other
open
things
space,
too.
so.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, that's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not much going on that land in the last few years, right?
What's that?
Not much going on that land in the last few years?
No.
I don't remember.
And I don't ever see the soccer fields going away, so I don't know how you deal with the yelling and the screaming on Saturday morning, but
That's the way he works. He works Saturdays,
I'm out
yeah.
of the house at 1:30 in the morning, so I go out.
so do we have to approve this for him?
Yeah, I would, just
Okay.
for the record.
Can we have an approval on 69 Summit Street as far as the wetlands are laid out?
Yes, I want to put a motion to approve the wetland layout at 69 Summit Street.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
May I ask one question?
Oh, absolutely.
Is there, will we also need to close the hearing for this?
For this one?
No, we have,
No.
no.
Okay.
No, thank-
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Excellent. Thanks.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. How many people with broken legs and ankles?
Yeah.
Person at my work broke her, he's like probably
At least it's
kneecap.
coming into spring and not winter. It's 7:15. We get bills?
Yeah, I'll put a motion on maybe minutes. To approve bills, I put a motion, go to the bills.
Is that on there?
Oh, no, yeah, it's on the bottom.
Yeah. Get a motion to pay WB Mason, Express Newspapers, and Mac Fundamentals.
Put a motion that we pay the bills.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ed, I have your folder. Do you have a folder over there?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I just do the wall the most of the time anyway.
I'm sorry. Oh, Eddie stole it.
Except for, we'll give you a little different spot this time there.
Got it.
Bills are all set.
Danke. Do you have any meeting minutes or?
I think the meeting minutes so far, the ones that have been typed up have already been signed.
Okay.
But there's some for office or some things for review that Kathy, I talked about with today. She said she wanted to talk about. There's one, it's a beach cleanup being done by the Parks Department. So she said that it was appropriate to just ask them to submit an RDA, but that because they're the Parks Department, that the fees involved would be waived. So like advertising and the fee for the RDA. And then this is a resident, just an email string
Oh, bunch of email.
regarding, he's in the wetlands buffer zone, but there's invasive species he wants to remove and replace with natives. So the DEP says that he's exempt, like he can go ahead and do that. But we also, Kathy wanted to talk about like what, if we should get an RDA from him.
What kind of natives?
I don't know.
It's on 58
I
Pine
didn't say
Street.
if it came in, but
It says
What
north.
type of natives would matter?
Yeah.
Does it say it? No, that,
So we would need to ask, we would need to get something from him, documentation, right? For more detail?
a bunch of stuff for Beaver Dam here.
Yeah, that's actually, I just learned today that that's being handled by the state.
Yeah.
The
Because it's in the water.
the mosquito control project remover in it?
There's like been flooding because of beaver lodges and stuff like that.
Oh, there's no different things on this. Close enough, right?
what is 51 Paradise Lane?
Oh, that's ocean.
This is Paradise.
Is there, it says revision on it, what exactly,
Where the revision was.
do you know what we're revising?
I do not know.
I'd like to know what kind of invasive species and which plant natives he's trying to get out. Like, some of them are absolutely just horrible for wetlands and so many other things.
I guess it's a revised septic plan. I just, there's an email to me that I forwarded to everybody from DCE. And it's a revised septic design.
Is that the old, any dates on these?
Is the dam, the Breezersville Dam
This is
over in...
December 17th.
Okay, I see.
It's a standard.
Yeah, it's got it.
1/6.
1/6.
This is one, so.
This was the presentation you guys here.
So with the dam, because Brockton controls it, how's it gonna...
I think she said the state's gonna take care of that, because it's in the water, we don't deal inside of it.
Some of it, I'm extremely familiar with it, mosquito control dealt with it and did some budging out of it and then gave up on it. And one of the traps is over there is historically triple E positive because of the way it is. It actually didn't fix, it was super efficient.
Hopefully that somehow gets resolved in my lifetime. That's brought in.
Deck, porch. Everything's the same.
It's 119.
CPC difference?
See if you see a difference. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying is what was the place on M3? The original one.
Who is it? No, still. Diameter of it already?
So far, we can't see this thing. Do we have a letter or email or anything?
These ones are the same case.
Yeah. Let's see if we can change this up. 1,000 gallons.
Did you have a letter that came in from them or an email?
No,
Just what we have here?
yeah, and I believe it was on the agenda, like, already when I got back.
Okay.
So,
Different plans on, I think it's different plans up on the septic itself. See how this just, maybe it's just me, but see it says 1,000 gallons over here.
Oh, okay.
This all over here, this says 500 on this side, but
Yep. Okay.
I think it's just the septic tank itself.
So they actually, okay. Not the actual plan, just the actual equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as the Board of Health and everybody else is happy.
Yeah.
We'll put it with the Board of Health.
Yep.
so, yeah, I have an email from Bob, Board of Health, He said that everything's been verified that unit is now approved. That was,
Okay?
Thank you.
For a motion to approve the plan for 51
Paradise Lane.
Paradise Lane for the septic system.
Put a motion for the revision of the Paradise Lane septic system at 51 Paradise Lane.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
You want to read that real quick?
Is that this one?
That would be one of them. They had
Okay.
the other one
Oh,
that
we
they
have
were
two.
looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came in, was it last meeting or the previous meeting, Deb? Bill 58-9, I think they're building a house. Is that something like that?
Well, this is the Parks Commission. They want to go out and
Oh,
clean the
yeah.
beach there in Langdon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anybody who wants to go out and clean up anything out there is
Yeah. It looks
welcome
like
to.
fishing nets, he sent pictures, like fishing nets and like the floating things that go along with garbage. And then there's grass that presumably is not native that they want to tear up and then replace with sand.
Mhm.
So Kathy thought it would make sense for an RDA at least to have on file, even though we're not charging them a fee. Because if they're going to be adding something from the outside to the beach, we would want to know if they're, what's being added and to replace the grass.
Have to look into what they're removing too.
Yeah.
Under the Clean Water Act
Right.
and everything else,
Yeah.
they might not even be able to remove the grass.
Right, like they might be disrupting something.
Okay, so Bruce has a number here. Does anybody want to?
I can call Bruce.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Find out what,
Well, let me put his number.
okay. So we'll have Colleen give
clean
him
up
a
the
call
pages next time.
and go out and see him, meet him out there, and then he can just kind of show her what he wants to do. Even though you know he sent pictures, they can just kind of talk about it, and then he can also let her know what they're talking about bringing in.
Yeah.
And once they do that, then they said we can have them just do an RDA so we have
Right.
something on file.
Yeah.
But we don't have, since it is for the betterment and it is the commission, we can just
Waive the fee.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Colin, do you want me to send you the photos that I have?
Yeah, that would be good. Thank you.
What was the other one you had? That other piece of mail that came in?
That was, he's an arborist,
That I didn't
wants
need to take care of.
he's in the buffer zone and he's recognized some invasive species and wants to pull them out and replace them with native species. But other than that, we don't have any other details.
There's not many details on it.
Yeah.
Get all my people mixed up on these things. Ugh.
Just as an additional info, this is what the DEP says about what he wants to do on the property.
Make a note of his intent would be better.
For this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would be our first step? Should we just have him come in and see us?
I'd have him come in and see us. And
bring some
file his
pictures?
Yeah.
And file the paperwork?
And if he can list where he's a licensed arborist, he should be able to list exactly what's there and what he'd like to put
Yeah.
in. Because if we let him take something out, we're gonna have to have him replace it just the way it is and not worry about flooding and all sorts of other things. And keeping the way it is, but I completely understand the not wanting
Right.
the invasive plants and
Yeah.
things. But if he's talking about the cattails and things like that, like those can't be removed, they're an endangered species.
Oh, okay. Like, should someone go look at it, or?
No, I don't think anyone has to go and look at it yet. I wonder what kind of mess he has in the spring though, if he already has invasive plants this time of year.
It's been pretty wet this winter.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, Phragmites.
Huh?
Phragmites or Japanese knotweed. That's
Yeah.
everywhere.
I like the spring, I just hate the spring cleanup.
Spring.
So 7:30.
7:30 was
So
canceled.
there's some other
I'd
inter-office,
see something again.
inter-office situations you want to look at.
Oh, those are,
And I'm sure you already know about the ongoing solar array project. But I just got this today regarding that.
let me see the other side. This is probably for the power lines.
This is,
Or is this giving an improvement?
they want to
Oh,
change
that's
the
right.
agricultural.
They're right there on the pond. They get double whammy by both sides of the house. The government has it that way before they want to be getting more fees just about their Christmas lights.
How much was that?
Haywood solar project. He went through.
Haywood, they put one on Haywood Street?
Oh, Mr. Haywood's house. He's.
Oh, is he the one with the horses?
No, he doesn't want to does the business site, highway surveyor. He's over near me, and he gets the double line. He's got the pond in the front, and then he's got the wetlands and the swamp and then all the water that runs, and then we get the underground streams and things like that, what's going on. So we're on our side.
Do we have to put this on the agenda right away for Eversource to vegetation for cleaning the,
Just wondering how close they're trying to get the
What's that?
solar panels and or if they're going on a house.
I don't know.
The first steps, I have questions for the guy meeting.
Beavers?
I know.
Did you read the thing about the beavers? Read about the beavers.
I just
that's just a, We usually just approve this, right? They right away.
Yep, they always get approved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that supposed to?
Do we have to put that on the agenda to approve it, I think, next time?
You should be able to approve it on demand because it's handmade.
Hi. Is there a selectmen's meeting tonight?
I'm not sure if it is, it'll be downstairs.
The selectmen's meeting, I believe, are being held at 4 o'clock now on Tuesdays in the downstairs selectmen's room. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'll put it on the agenda or? No.
We can just put that on the agenda for next meeting, just to approve it. That is, it's the basic.
Probably not
I have to
a bad
abstain
idea.
from that vote.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because you're the one that makes our power go up.
You're on the National Grid Service.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when we set this aside and put it on for,
Will do.
I don't know how soon, did it say in there, you know what? Did it say how soon they were looking for an answer back?
Yeah, they'll probably start in the spring or maybe even early summer because the ground has to get pretty solid out there when they get out there. That's
Why don't we put it on the agenda for next,
Okay.
in 2 weeks? Yep. And that way we can vote it in and then that way everything's on the up and up.
Oh, what team effort for this dam, huh?
This is when the planning board asked.
Anson, yeah.
The Stump Dam has been going on for the last 18 years. I doubt that it was. I have doubt that it, just the dam itself and Brockton is in control
Oh,
of it.
that one. Yeah.
And then there's Ben Beavers, it's a historical site for Triple H. Like every year, it's always positive.
Like they're not taking care of it.
They don't. There's soil issues, like the swamp's dying because there was
That's so
neglect
sad.
down there. And there's been so many state agencies involved.
Oh my god. Yeah,
They
the
could
woman
have had-
Put this on for the 22nd.
right there. I'm just like, I just how
Beavers are taking over, huh?
They are. Their time has come.
They have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not the only thing out there until they see what lady slip is and like the other problems and yeah, but they're an endangered species. So
Yeah, I know.
it like the area's just a gigantic, if you excuse my language, and the state can deal with it. It's not what I'm saying. It's about time. Right. It's really been on for like 18 months.
Yeah.
Will you put this on the agenda for the 22nd also?
Can I ask a question that's not on the agenda, but this came up?
Sure, you have time.
So someone who in 2016 was given an order of conditions for removal of trees, right? So they were doing a renovation and this was part of it on their property. They took care of the renovations, but they left the trees alone. And now they want to go ahead and take down those trees. But it's expired, obviously, so I don't know if I need to have her file another, like NOI and like get another order of conditions, or it can be an emergency order, because she's like, one fell on her house already. And so I don't know what to tell her, I'm trying to like
Has the
save
when the fire
time.
department and the police department and the building inspector out, like, was it like?
Yeah. I asked her to email me as much detail as she can. So
What's the address?
it is 23 Richview Ave. So they did like a full renovation within the same footprint of the
I see.
original. Yeah, but they just wanted to remove these trees in the back that were dead. But they never took care of it.
When did the, 2016, how long is the,
3 years,
no, still way past
and they
that.
didn't do an extension.
Is there a new one or emergency?
Is there any more risk of severe damage to their house if we make them wait
She's-
2 weeks?
She's saying that it does pose a risk.
But
One of us
the
can swing by.
department and others said, you know what I mean? And I completely sympathize with her. I
Yeah.
had a tree split my house in half, so I get it.
Right.
So, but there's
Yeah, but they
certain
would-
steps, and there's certain
Right.
steps that she'll want to make sure are done correctly too, for homeowners and tenants and things.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Should we have someone go by, check it out?
We should. If they want it as an emergency, we should.
Yeah.
Where is this at?
I don't know, where is Ridgeview at? Is that on the... Google Maps.
I'm sorry, I don't have an answer.
23 Ridgeview Ave, Halifax. Not Ridgeview.
The tree removal company would have to.
It's surrounded by trees, it looks like in this picture.
Does the tree removal company have to apply for a permit?
That's what we're back in the house.
Yeah, I think it's the previous picture looks like.
It's along the water. Is it near the water? Wednesday, Thursday. I'll go, but it won't be before Friday.
There's a good amount of trees around the house. Show you the first picture.
You just extended or to come back in?
Could be that one.
See, I don't know what.
It's pretty surrounded by trees.
But they don't all have to be in house.
I know.
Yeah.
A couple months or something like that. I know she's
And then,
what are the
Who's
trees?
this?
remember they're hiring for the trees with the Sherman on the
Take it.
Clean Water Act.
Those are standing
She's
there.
taking
Take it to
notes.
the
Well, those aren't any
He's like,
set by law yet, so.
There's the date-
Clean Water Act
the
is.
date on there.
No, I'm talking about stone wall.
There's something on there, the date. 16, so that's 19, that's 3 years, and that's another 3 years ago. You know? And now all of a sudden it's an emergency. All right, if anybody can go before Friday,
I can't go before Friday.
all right, then it'll be me. I'll go Friday. I'll go
I'll
out
let her
Friday and
know.
I'll take a
Okay.
look at it.
thank you.
Okay.
I'll let her know.
So, let me just make a note to myself. Real quick, and then we'll do,
Do you know when the tree hit the house or when the tree fell and scared them?
Do I know when?
Yeah, did she give you a date?
She did not.
Because
Well, it's been windy the last month.
I know. I know.
Well, it's been
Last night even.
Last few months, right?
Yeah.
That was a lot of trees.
It's been so long that, you know what
I
I
know.
mean? If the tree fell in 2020.
Well, it's a windier year. People are realizing things differently now.
did they call in or did they email you?
She called.
They called?
Yep.
Okay. Do you write their number on a sticky piece of paper, their name and
Sure.
number, so that
I got her
way,
email too.
okay, that way when I go to head over there on Friday, I'll give them a call ahead of time, let them know I'm coming.
Okay.
Thank you. Is there a 29 Ocean Ave?
Right.
7:40?
That's me.
What timing?
All right.
How we doing?
Good, I'm up. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Roy.
I'm Mr. Malone, representing Mr. St. Thomas. Believe it or not, his name is Thomas St. Thomas.
Wow.
I think his parents must have had a sense of humor.
Oh, a lot of money.
All right, so this is a small two-bedroom house on Ocean Ave, and the system is currently badly failing. In fact, there's a big black puddle right there. What we are proposing to do is to upgrade that septic with an INA, an innovative alternative basically a treatment system that starts in this fast tank, goes to a 1,000-gallon pump chamber, and then pumps up to this 8.5 by 25 foot leaching field. It gets the existing cesspool out of the water table. It has a conventional septic system now, and it provides treatment for it as well. So for the most part, there's a building in between where the work is going to happen and the pond. But I did get 50 feet away from everything, and I've got the erosion control on the sides over here.
All right, yeah.
And this has been all approved by the board.
Okay. Do I make a motion for the septic system replacement on 29 Ocean Ave?
I'll make a motion to accept the septic replacement for 29 Ocean Ave as written.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
I think it's,
No problem. Nice and easy. What do you like 'em?
Thank you, sir.
If I do my job right, it looks easy.
once you get there,
They all look easy if we do our job right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks, you too.
Bye, Shane.
What's things having set the tank go like that? Ooh.
Nasty. There's black water out there. That's
Is that the rental property?
Mine. He's doing mine too.
No. 29 Ocean Ave is in that.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a rental, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it? I don't know.
Hey, Debbie.
No.
Could you shoot this guy an email
If it is,
back?
they have an awesome memo on the board.
Ask him if he wouldn't mind
Super pleased
just
with
popping in
his-
on the 22nd. Tell him to bring us some pictures of the invasive species and that
Sure.
he wants to take out. Or was nobody was going out there, were they?
No, I think pictures and other things, and then who knows
Yeah.
what spring will bring if he's already got different things.
Yeah. So if
Right.
he, and then that way we can talk to him, because if there's something else that crops up, sometimes when we have them we file to make sure we cover everything at once.
Yeah.
Okay?
Makes sense.
So if he could come in also on the 22nd,
Okay.
that would be great.
Sounds good.
Okay?
He was wanting to see maps of bordering properties too, so I got some copies, scanned some map copies for him, because I guess he and his neighbors are having some disagreements about who.
Oh, okay, who owns what?
Yeah.
They may have to have their property surveyed. I mean,
If he's having a problem with the neighbors.
to
Yeah, like
formally
I
get
can
it
give you
done.
copies of what we have, but we don't have every address.
Right.
So,
That would be my property.
That's your
That
property?
is my property.
How are you?
Good, how are you, Chris?
Good.
What is this? We got some 58 Pine Street? What?
No, he's actually the one we were gonna have him bring in some pictures of.
Oh, okay.
Of the invasive species.
yeah, because I would suggest a property survey, because then it's gonna be legit and current, and it is what it is. And Halifax has some weird shit properties, and nothing's been grandfathered for what is needed, but people think
So we just built the house, moved in September. So it's like a paper street,
Mm-hmm.
and I know across from us is the conservation. Don't want to touch that. There's like a little pie shape right next to us that we're not sure who owns it. One neighbor saying he owns it, another neighbor saying that he doesn't own it. So we just kind of want to make sure we're
Mhm.
kind of going through the process.
Sure the town doesn't own it?
What's that?
I said, you sure the town doesn't own
Oh,
it?
they want to find out who owns it.
You know what I mean?
To go through the I mean, obviously I'm going to pay for it myself, and I'm an MCA, so I can pick out the invasives and plant some natives if that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where we're at.
Do you have a site plan of the property? Based
No.
upon like where the area is, when you built the house, where the house is located on the property? or anything?
Yeah, I have all that.
I think just,
Looking at that might help, you know?
yeah, but just not, we don't want to be difficult, but we just want to avoid anything for you in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Because the minute you walk out there, that phone will ring.
Yeah, right.
So It will.
I deal with it a lot.
Yeah,
I
so
deal
it
with
will.
a lot.
So if there's any way that you would be able to come back on the 22nd, which is when we meet again, and you could bring like a copy of the plan
Mhm.
and then just a couple pictures of the invasive
Of what's
species
in
that
that
you
area.
want to take out and just kind of show them like on the plan where they are and everything,
Mhm.
and then we can get everything going for you.
Okay. Another question is, so on that paper street, across from us is definitely the conservation, and they got some big overgrown limbs. What about pruning?
Who would
That would be the highway department, and we'd have to give them permission.
Yeah, if it's in conservation, we usually don't like touching trees that are in conservation.
Right.
But
Yeah.
they're posing a risk over than what.
If it's just gonna fall on the road, if it falls on a house, yeah, that's a whole.
So, a month ago, Big Pine came over, took out the wires, hit my truck, that whole thing. So now I
Mhm.
kind of want to push some stuff back. Because I asked everyone, they're like, yeah, trees fall over all the time on this side. So I just kind of want to, I'm not going to take anything down. I just want to prune back some weight.
Well, I know it wasn't Steve Hayward when we first moved into town. It was the other guy, I can't remember his name now, but we had some, right at the end of the driveway there,
Oh, yeah.
some old trees that one of them actually went, took out the line and everything. And when I called up to the highway department and they came out and looked at them, they did take them down for us.
Oh, okay.
They did. So,
Okay. So should I call the highway department?
so I would just call up there, ask
Okay.
them if you could meet somebody out there so you could just kind of show them
Okay.
and see what they say.
All right, it's good to know. Because also that street, I guess, is owned by Alan Diaz, I
Okay?
think. So that's another kind of issue that we're not sure. Like I know he doesn't want to pay for it, and I don't blame him. I'll do it. I just don't know what the kind of the process is. Do I go through him? Do I go through you guys?
As far as...
Whose property, is it his property too, or is it just?
Yeah, you.
So his site, his business is right on the end, and he built that road. Pine
This
Street
is the one
North.
who was in here not too long ago
I
for.
mentioned about
Yeah.
Was he not?
Yeah, it's a huge to do with, it's a huge
And
to do with
he-
other boards too, and
he-
it's kinda ugly.
When his road went into another neighbor's property, I guess.
Is it the same road that goes over into Hanson and there's a problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
It's a whole
Yeah.
clutter, blankety blank blank, and it's.
So we
gonna
just got
require-
stuck right in the middle of
Right
it.
in the middle.
And so now I'm trying to figure out,
Yeah.
who to go to.
Yep.
So,
So you got a private road, and then Steve can help
Conservation, I
with
guess.
conservation with at least your pruning issue,
yeah.
and then,
Yeah, obviously if it's on someone else's property, you wanna get permission by them to have it done.
the assessor's
Right.
office can
That's-
help you with the correct maps and different
Okay.
properties, or should be able to help you with different, but you would have to do Halifax and Hanson,
Okay.
because you're, like you said, right
So
in the
the
middle.
town of Hanson is one of my clients. So Steve, who's over there in the forestry department, I've talked to him about the whole situation. He was pretty cool about it.
But he's not,
Because my backyard is Hanson. It cuts
Right.
through.
Mm-hmm.
So the trees on the back of the house was
Yeah.
going through him,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then now it's on the front
Front
side.
of
He's
it.
dealing with
Hell,
Yeah.
Halifax.
Right.
So I kind of want. So the 22nd, I should come in with some pictures of what I want to clean up,
Yes.
and then picture of my property and the house and
Yeah.
everything.
Just so we kind of
Okay.
see where it's located and everything.
Yeah.
And then as far as the trees go, then I would get a hold of the highway department for that because that's something we don't take care of.
Okay.
But at least, especially with what you just mentioned, you'll definitely want to have the paperwork through us and everything taken care of
Yep.
for when you want to do something out there.
Okay.
We'll help you through that.
Sure. All right. So 22nd it is.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Thank you,
good.
guys.
All right. We'll see you.
nice meeting you too. Dot your i's and cross your t's.
not today's gonna do.
58 Pine Street.
No, right on time.
Right, we are right on time. Is that 58 Pine Street?
No, that was something else.
That was something else. That's 29 Ocean Ave.
Is 58 Pine the one we could take off? Or was that Plymouth Street?
Did we do 58 Pine Street? What's 58
That
Pine
was
Street?
him, 58 Pine.
That was him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect. So he's did it.
Ocean was, Shane was just here, and then 184, is it 184?
Yeah, that was canceled.
Yeah, that was canceled, they never submitted.
All right, I think we're all set. Oh, do you have the minutes or anything?
No, she took care of the minutes. Those were all approved from previous.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing else.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.